video. If you were in 8 p.m. class a week and a half ago, we learned a little combo, and it's to help practice smooth, pop, lock, and stop dynamics. So smooth means never really hitting an endpoint, no pause. Even when you feel like you're doing a movement that naturally has to pause because it's reversing, we're just making that pause the tiniest possible, right? So a smooth undulation or a smooth ribcage circle. For a lock, let's take ribcage lift drop for example. We want to forcefully contract muscles so that we move into position quickly and then we stop there. So for a ribcage lift, you would use your upper back, and for a ribcage drop, you would use your upper abs. Lift, drop, lift, drop, lock, lock. For a pop, you're going to move into a new position quickly and then release right back out of it. So think about your home ribcage position, somewhere between our lift and our drop, right, with our upper back slightly engaged. So to pop up, you would squeeze those upper back muscles and then immediately release them. Try not to squeeze your upper back muscles and then counter it with an upper ab squeeze. That's just two quick locks. So we need to pop, and then the pop is an upper back contraction, and then we just release everything. Relax back to home. Pop, 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 pop. Try popping a drop. So upper ab contraction and then release right back to home. No upper back contraction to counter. So we're not going lock, lock. We're going pop, 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 pop. For a stop, we're going to hit pause on whatever movement we're doing. So the difference between a stop and a lock is there's no muscular contraction moving us to a new place and then a stop. There's just a stop with relaxation. So a stop for a ribcage movement, maybe you're on the way up, stop. So stops are something used less in belly dance, more in like hip hop dance. And they work best when you really stop all movement, as if, you know, the visual illusion will be that somebody really did hit pause on you. So for this combo, we do I'm going to breeze through it quickly and then explain it. We do a Maya left, right, roll down to up, look toward the front, so, and this is our stop, so we want to be moving our head toward the front and then hit pause. So we're paused there for a moment, head tilt toward your front, shoulder roll up to down. And we repeat on the other side. So Maya right, left, roll down to up, start looking toward the front. It doesn't work if you're already looking toward the front. So start looking toward the front, stop, head tilt toward your front, shoulders roll forward, up to down undulation. So let's go over the timing for this stuff, and then we'll add on our arms. So our Maya goes 1, 2, down to up is 3. We'll be moving our arms on 4. Body movement just pauses. Start looking toward the front so that on 5 you can stop. 6, head tilt. 7, shoulder rolls. 8, roll down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's repeat it. It just happens in the music that I'll tell you this combo goes with. We only do left and then right, but let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. So So while we're doing our Mayas, the arms are coming from about relaxed low up to just barely or almost touch the wrists. 1, 2. For our down to up roll, arms are sweeping down. 3. On 4, it's just the arms finishing their movement and you starting to look toward the front. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when we do the left and then during the transition when we're about to do it on the right, the arms actually come all the way down and cross slightly behind the hips. So arms lifting, 1, 2, arms floating down, 3, 4, 5. So your arms stop on 5, just like your head motion stops when you hit the front on 5. 6, 7, 8. So a little sweep behind the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. So drill that enough that the timing feels comfortable. It's going to go with a song that I will link you to in the comments in the YouTube video and also on Facebook when I share this. When we finish with left and then right, we're going to do a left hip drop. This is a lock. Then we have a pause. So this hip drop is on 1. 1. We have a pause before our next lock. All you need to do is move your weight over to the left so that you're ready to drop the right hip on 5. So in between your drop and your next drop, I want you to noodle. So noodling means doing smooth movements that kind of morph into one another. So a noodle, if you talked yourself through it, might be shoulder roll, part of a ribcage circle, up to down, little oblique hip lift in a roll, and a reverse, and a tuck, belly roll, and some shoulders, whatever. You don't have to be able to talk yourself through it though. The point is just to move around in kind of a gooey, noodly fashion. So the only rule for your noodle is that you have to get your weight onto the opposite foot. So this part of the combo, left hip drop on 1, noodle on 2, 3, 4, drop on 5, and then we repeat noodle, noodle on 6, 7, 8, drop on 1, same thing 2, 3, 4, and then drop on 5. So we're dropping left hip, noodle on 1, drop, noodle on 5, drop the right hip, noodle on the next 1, drop the left hip again, and then noodle, and then on 5, drop the right hip again. So those are our locks. So far we've got smooth movements, we've got a stop, both with the head and the arms at the same time, and we've got locks, and some more smooth movements with our noodles. Okay, so far with the arms and everything, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on your last 6, 7, 8, after your second right hip drop, your job is to come to home posture with low relaxed arms. You can noodle your way there any way you like.